morning, students. We were doing mechanism of nucleophilic substitution reactions. SN1 we had completed. Now it is SN2. SN2 means nucleophilic substitution by molecular reaction. Suppose we have this alkyl halide C1, 2, this 3 and this alkyl halide. Alkyl halide is also called substrate. When nucleophile add on it, the product is obtained. Halogen is replaced by nucleophile and it will be removed as halide ion. This is the reaction. This reaction carried out in one step. How does reaction proceed? What is the mechanism? See, this is haloalkane. We have C and X in one plane. Suppose this is out of the plane and this is away from the viewer. Wedge dash formula we represented. We know that this bond is polar. Halogen is partial negative, carbon is partial positive. What does the nucleophile do? When nucleophile react with it, nucleophile is also negatively charged and having pair of electron. So where this nucleophile will attack? To this carbon, because carbon is positively charged. Nucleophile is having electron, so it will attack on this carbon. Now as halogen is negatively charged, so the halogen will not allow nucleophile to attack from its side to the carbon. Attack to carbon ઉપર કરવાનું, but halogen E side થી એને attack નહીં થવા દે. કારણ કે પોતે negative charge છે, minus minus repulsion થશે. એટલે કઈ side થી nucleophile attack કરે? From back side. इस side से attack करे. Clear? So when it attack from the back side of this carbon, one state is achieved that is called transition state. This way. This is H. This is another H. This is also one H. Here it is X and here it is nucleophile. This is called transition state. It is not intermediate. It is just one state achieved that is called transition state, in which carbon is having 5 bonds, so it is highly unstable only. But what is the characteristic of this transition state? In this transition state, the halogen that is already attached in alkyl halide and the nucleophile which is attached to the carbon afterwards will having at the same distance from this carbon, halide ion and nucleophile. Hota kya hai? Suppose we have this alkyl halide and this is halogen attached to it. Clear? This is nucleophile. Nucleophile attached to the carbon, halogen is already attached to it. Two processes occur simultaneously. Nucleophile come towards the carbon and this halogen slowly move away from the carbon. So a stage will come when this halide ion and this nucleophile will at same distance from the carbon. That state is called transition state. Now what will happen? In this transition state, out of X and nucleophile, the one which is stronger will form permanent bond and other one will leave the molecule. So if nucleophile is stronger, then the bond will be formed and the product is like that. Here it is nucleophile, here it is H, it is solid and this is H. So as nucleophile is attacked from the back side of the carbon, inverted product is obtained. Your product made inverted product. Configuration is changed. Alkyl halide has a configuration, product has its inverted configuration because nucleophile will attack from the back side of the carbon. Why it attack from the back side? Because if it attack from the halogen side, then halogen will repel it. Halogen won't allow nucleophile to come because both are having same charge, both will repel. So it will attack from the back side. One state is achieved, that is called transition state. It is not intermediate like carbocation. In this state, carbon is having 5 bonds. The bond will break and product will be obtained. Halogen is weak compared to a nucleophile. Halogen leave the crystal, leave the molecule, and nucleophile form permanent bond. Clear? So this reaction finishes in single step. કેટલા સ્ટેપમાં પૂરી થાય? One step. As this reaction finishes in single step, its rate will be dependent on concentration of alkyl halide as well as nucleophile. दोनों की concentration पे depend करता है. Now what is the order of the reaction? Order of the reaction is 2. Second thing, we don't want any polar protic solvent here because we don't want to break the bond first and then we will add the nucleophile simultaneously it occur. So solvent polar aprotic हो तो चलेगा. So generally solvent used is polar aprotic. Polar तो चाहिए because जितना polar होगा उतना कार्बन हाइड्रोजन बॉन्ड को ब्रेक करने में मदद करेगा. So polar aprotic solvent acetone है, acetic acid है, sorry acetone, that DMF, dimethyl formamide, such type of solvents will do. Third thing, we require strong nucleophile. Weak नहीं चलेगा. Only strong nucleophile can undergo SN2 mechanism. Because if it is weaker, then what will happen? Halogen again combine back to the carbon and the same alkyl halide will be obtained. So nucleophile must be stronger. Then only halogen will leave and nucleophile form permanent bond. So ethoxide ion strong nucleophile होता है. C2H5O minus. Ethanol की comparison में methoxide ion अच्छा nucleophile. Hydroxide ion अच्छा nucleophile है. Cyanide ion is good nucleophile. So whenever there is a strong nucleophile, they will undergo SN2 mechanism. Okay. Now, what is the order of reactivity for the mechanism of SN2? Order of reactivity. Of SN2. It's methyl react faster, methyl halide. After that 1 degree, then 2 degree and then 3 degree. Opposite to that of SN1. What is the reason? Here we have to see steric hindrance. Which factor will affect the stability or reactivity of SN2 mechanism? Steric hindrance. Steric hindrance को chemical terminology में बोलते हैं crowding. क्योंकि halogen already है और nucleophile को attack करना है इसके ऊपर. अगर ये जो groups attached हैं वो बहुत ज़्यादा बड़े होंगे, bulky group होंगे, then what will happen? The space will not be there for the nucleophile to enter inside the molecule. So the groups that are attached to the carbon must be smaller. And in methyl group, 3 hydrogen atoms are attached. That is smaller. So it will undergo SN2 mechanism faster. If we take tertiary, then suppose we have 3 methyl groups. Then big bulky group 3 methyl group will attach to the halogen. Then how come this nucleophile will attack here? There is crowding to the carbon. Surrounding the carbon there is crowding. More steric hindrance in 3 degree. So as the steric hindrance is more, the reactivity of the SN2 mechanism will be least. So what is the order of reactivity? Methyl will react faster. After that 1 degree, then 2 degree and then 3 degree alkyl halides. So order of the reactivity depends on steric hindrance. More the steric hindrance, or the order of the reactivity will be less. So rate of reaction is inversely proportional to the steric hindrance. जितना steric hindrance ज़्यादा होगा, उतना rate of reaction कम होगा. Clear? Now in alkyl halide compounds, methyl halides. Suppose we have methyl iodide, then methyl chloride, then methyl bromide, है ना? Suppose पहले bromide लिखते हैं, फिर iodide, chloride. Out of these three, which is most reactive toward SN2? This time also this methyl iodide, then methyl bromide. What is the reason? Iodine is bigger in size, so better leaving group. As this is best leaving group. लीव भी तो करना चाहिए ना. लीव करेगा तो कोई न्यूक्लियोफाइल अटैक होगा. तो क्योंकि ये बेस्ट लिविंग ग्रुप है, methyl iodide undergo SN2 mechanism faster. So this order is followed for SN1 as well as for SN2 reactions. Clear? Now what is the comparison between SN1 and SN2? If we find out the difference between the two, SN1 and SN2. सबसे पहला तो SN1 finishes in 2 steps, while this finish in 1 step. Its rate depends on only the concentration of alkyl halide, Rx लिख देते हैं, and its rate depends on concentration of alkyl halide as well as the concentration of nucleophile. दोनों पे डिपेंड करता है, इसलिए इसका ऑर्डर कितना होगा? फर्स्ट ऑर्डर रिएक्शन, एंड दिस इज सेकंड ऑर्डर रिएक्शन. इसमें इंटरमीडिएट बनता है कार्बोकेटायन. Carbocation intermediate is formed. Here transition state is formed which is not intermediate. Transition state, that is not intermediate. Here only strong nucleophile will be required. Weak होए तो नहीं चले. Yeah, weak or strong both nucleophile will do. Weak or strong both nucleophile will do. What is the order of reactivity? Here 3, 2, 1 and then methyl. Here order of reactivity, methyl, then 1 degree, 2 degree and then 3 degree. Here we require polar protic solvent. Polar protic solvent, and in this we require polar aprotic solvent. Polar aprotic solvent. आमार स्टेबिलिटी कार्बोकेटायन स्टेबिलिटी ऊपर डिपेंड करे. More the stable the carbocation, because formation of carbocation is rate determining step. So more stable the carbocation, more are the chances for rate of reaction. The rate of reaction will be faster. Here it depends on the stability of the transition state. If transition state is somewhat stable, then only the reaction will proceed via SN2 mechanism. These are the few differences between SN1 and SN2. We'll do 2 examples and then we will move for next type of reaction. So in order to find whether the reaction proceed by SN1 or SN2, what we have to keep in mind? Carbocation stability for SN1 and steric hindrance factor for SN2. See here in this book, question is given. So many are given. I'll solve for you 1 or 2. First in following pair, which will undergo SN2 faster. Suppose it is given 10.6, question number 10.6. SN2 faster कोण पे ही बताऊंगी, बराबर. 2 compounds are given. First is this one. Here it is CH2Cl and this is second one. Here it is Cl, which will undergo SN2 faster. First we have to see whether they are primary, secondary or tertiary. This is primary alkyl halide because Cl attached to carbon which is attached to only one carbon. This is secondary, halogen attached to the carbon attached to 2 other carbon atoms. So it is 2 degree. We know that 1 degree undergo SN2 reaction faster compared to this. So this will undergo faster compared to the second one. Second example is given, that is alkyl iodide like this, and second is chloride. Before I told you that iodine is better leaving group. As both are primary, see this is also primary, this is also primary. I minus is better leaving group, so it will undergo reaction faster. Okay, compared to Cl. One more question is given, 10.7. He is telling that what is the order of SN1 and SN2 for 4-isomeric bromobutane. 4-isomeric bromobutane. It's 10.7. Order of SN1 and SN2, both we have to say 4-isomeric bromobutane. What are the isomers for bromobutane? First is normal butane. Second is isobutane. third is secondary butane, secondary butyl chloride, and the last is tertiary butyl chloride. These are 4 isomers for C4H9Br. Now this is primary, this is also primary, this is secondary, and this is tertiary. Suppose we want to write for order of SN2. 3 degree will be least. This one number दे देते 1, 2, 3, 4. This is first, second, third, and fourth. So fourth will be least reactive because it is tertiary. After that, third one because it is secondary. Now there are 2 primary. Which primary will have more steric hindrance? This will have, because this has having crowding, so it is more steric hindrance. So it will undergo SN2, not faster. So after that it is 1, and then it is, after that it is 2, and then it is 1. So if there is primary, both are primary, then we have to see the steric hindrance. If more crowding is there, the rate of reaction will be slow. If crowding is less, the rate of reaction will be faster. Clear? This is for SN2. And generally ऐसा होता है कि SN1 के लिए order reverse हो जाता है. Not always, but generally it is so. So carbocation which is more stable, that we have to see. So tertiary carbocation more stable. So this will undergo faster. After that secondary carbocation. So after that this will undergo faster. And then out of these two, this will undergo reaction faster because isopropyl group has, more inductive effect compared to normal propyl. So it will be 2, and then it will be 1. So the order of reaction for SN1 reverse that of SN2, but as I told you, not always the order is reversed. हमेशा ऐसा नहीं होता है, कभी-कभी हो सकता है. Clear? See second example. Predict order of reactivity for SN1 and SN2. इसी का second है. 4 compounds are given. First is C6H5CH2Br. This is C6H5. This is CH2 and Br. This is first compound. Question number second. Compound number first. Second compound is given as C6H5. After that CH, then Br, then again C6H5. Third compound is given as C6H5. After that, CH, CH3, and here it is Br. And the last is given as C6H5, then carbon, again one C6H5, and a methyl. Here methyl, and here it is bromine. We have to arrange them in SN1 and SN2. How to arrange them in SN1 and SN2? See, for order of SN2 we have to see steric hindrance. For SN1 we have to see carbocation stability. First we are writing for order of SN2. See, this is tertiary, halogen containing carbon attached to 3 other carbon. Secondary, this is also secondary, this is primary. We know that 3 degree will be least reactive towards, so fourth will be least reactive. After that 2 degree, that is, there are two degrees, which is having more steric hindrance. Here 2 big phenyl rings. So यहाँ पे steric hindrance ज़्यादा होगा, तो rate of reaction कम. तो उसके बाद किसका आएगा? Second का. After that third, and at last first because it is primary. And if you want to write the order of SN1, then we have to see the stability of carbocation. What type of carbocation formed by this? It formed benzyl carbocation, which is stabilized by resonance. This is secondary. It is stabilized by 2 benzyl ring. This form carbocation as secondary only, but one side it is methyl group. And this is tertiary carbocation it will form. We know tertiary carbocation is most stable carbocation. So the order of reactivity, 3 degree most reactive for SN1. After that there are 2 degree. Both are 2 degree. This is stabilized by resonance, 2 side. इस side भी resonance होगा. इसमें इधर resonance है और इधर inductive effect है. So this will be more reactive compared to this. So second, after that it is third, and at last it is first because it is primary, that's why. So if you want to find out the reactivity of SN2 and SN1, then we have to go for stability of carbocation for SN1 and steric hindrance factor for SN2. I hope you can now differentiate which will undergo SN1 faster and which will undergo SN2 faster. Both have very important mechanism. Just go through it, prepare your notes and solve the questions that are given in the back side of your chapter. Okay, beta? Next video we will do next type of reaction, and that is elimination reaction.